Hello, world. It's John Pinto, your roving realtor, bon vivant, video blogger, and I am here with Bob Johnson, all things HomeGuard home warranty. How are you, Bob?
Great today, John. And you?
I am fine and dandy. I always look forward to these little videos that we do. And Rafael, how's your baseball career coming?
It's ended, but I'm doing all right.
Oh, excellent, excellent, excellent. So, which rabbit hole should we climb into today? We're going to climb into well pumps. One of the things I prefaced on a prior video is as all the city slickers are moving from San Francisco and New York to upstate New York and the Sierras or where have you, they are woefully uninformed on you're not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy.
Right.
You're not in the city with city water, city sewage, city services, city police, city firemen. You're on your own. So today we're going to talk about a home warranty on well pumps. Being advised that when you buy a remote property in a remote area, you are not on city water anymore, municipal water. You have your own well. So, Bob, what can you tell us about well pumps, pump coverage?
Well, from a warranty perspective, and this is pretty general with all the companies that offer a well pump coverage, we cover the pump. So if something were to happen, that pump fails, that means the house is not going to be getting any water. You, in most cases, do have storage tanks that are going to tide you over, so to speak, depending on how big that storage tank is. But it will take some time for that technician who, let's say the scenario is that well pump has to be replaced. It's going to take some time for him to order that pump that is specific to your home and pull out the old one and put in the new one. So that's what well pump coverage is for. There are some items that are related to the well that is not covered under home warranties, and drilling a new well is certainly one of them. And that's one of the items that does come into play, as we have talked about in prior videos, and John is so educated on, is making sure you have the proper inspections when you are looking to buy a property. And especially in the scenario that he mentioned starting this blog, that maybe you're not used to a country property. And so you might not realize that if that well is not producing a good amount of water for could be a myriad of reasons, then you might not be able to live the same lifestyle that you had when you just turned on the faucet and the city made sure that you got all the water you wanted.
Good words to the wise. And again, putting some context on this subject of home warranty covering well pumps, just be advised that when you are especially moving from the city with city services and moving to a remote area with no city services, the amount of vigilance, due diligence required by you and your buyer's agent goes up 10x. Because it is my observation that most listing agents and most sellers are not going to proactively provide you with inspections on all the components that are servicing that property. In many parts of California, they don't even provide you with a roof and termite, a home inspection, let alone with well and potability tests, septic tank and leach line tests, and everything else that goes into living in a rural property. Bob, just words to the wise. How would you like to finish and advise our viewers?
I agree with what you just said, that inspections are key. That technician can come out and tell you how well the pump is running, how well the other components that are part of the pump are doing, the flow rate of that well, the the longevity, I guess, of that well with that flow rate. And that way you'll know that when you turn on your faucets, you're going to be able to have the water that you want in that property. He'll be able to also inspect the storage tanks because that water is pumped into a storage tank first, and then it is pumped into your home when you want your water. So they're going to be able to also test the water itself and find out if there's any issues. You know, we have those stories. I was actually watching a fictional series, I'll put it that way, but it was in a county that they had large marijuana growers, and some of them were not doing what they were supposed to do, and some pesticides were getting into the groundwater and then getting into the wells of the people in that rural area. I use that as an example only because I just watched a show about it, and it's fictional, but I do know and have come across properties in rural areas where they have had some contamination of their water system, and having an inspection and seeing the quality of water and flow rates of the well is very, very important.
There you go. And when you contact Rafael to order roof termite home inspection, just be mindful that the inspectors may say, here's our roof termite home inspection, but we had some observations on the well, the leach lines, the septic tank, blah, 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 blah. And their 3 inspections might be the tip of the iceberg, where they're suggesting in their inspections to order other specialist inspections. All that being said, Rafael, how do people contact you if they want to order those inspections?
Absolutely. You can either call me, text me, or email me. My direct cell phone line is 707-616-8762. And my email is rbetances@homeguard.com. That's the letter R, my last name, @homeguard.com.
Very good, gentlemen. Thank you for imparting that information, and thank you all for watching our video, and we will see you on the next video.